Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants and the final episode of Season 2. And we've been left in a little bit of a situation here. We've got 2 games to go, and we are level on points with Chesterfield. Things have not gone too well since the last episode there, but still, despite not going too well, it is still in our hands, as you see from the goal difference there. There's no way the goal difference can be made up. So as long as we win the 2 games in this episode today, we will finish off Season 2 as champions and back-to-back promotions in the first 2 seasons here. But the problem is, we've drawn the last 4 league games. So to say that we're going to guarantee to win these 2 games in the episode is, is highly unlikely. As you see here from the first game, Chesterfield got to face Barnet at home, first of all. We've got to play Eastleigh away from home, which on the face of it looks like quite a easier sort of game. Eastleigh down in 19th place. They're not really fighting for anything, as you see. They've survived relegation. Obviously not going to get playoffs, just a pointless mid-table finish for them. So looks like an easy game on the face of it. But as I said, we've drawn the last 4 league games. So yeah, terrible. And we actually had a massive chance to actually secure the title because Chesterfield lost 2 in a row. We drew 2 in a row, I think it was. And somehow we were 4 points clear of them, something like that. So we had a big chance to win the title there. But unfortunately for us, we drew the next 2 games as well. Chesterfield come back on it and won the next 2 games. So yeah, it's a very, very big episode today, it has to be said. As you see here, we've been top pretty much the entirety of the season, really. We went down to second a couple of times. But since York tailed off, York down to 6th place, we've been top of the league the entirety of the campaign there. And unfortunately, Chesterfield have been let right back in it, and they've got a chance to win the league. And also Notts County, can't rule them out as well. They've got game in hand, win their game in hand, only 3 points behind. But realistically, it looks like Chesterfield or us are going to win the title. And obviously, if Chesterfield pip us to the top, it wouldn't be as bad if 2 teams went automatically up. But unfortunately, in Vanarama National, of course, only one goes automatically up, and then it's the playoffs. So devastating. Talking of Notts County as well, got the FA Trophy final as well. Whether we will come in this episode or not is yet to be seen, because if we finish in second place, obviously I will bring you back for the playoffs in another episode. If not, if we win the title, which hopefully we do, I'll feature the FA Trophy final in here as well. Let's get to the recent results. As I said, I've drawn the last 4 league games. We actually haven't lost a league game since we lost to Barrow in the last episode there, but hasn't gone too well. Beat Oldham 1-0 at home. So a decent win. Josh Thomas scored in the 8th minute. He got sent off in the 91st minute as well, though, but we were on the game at that point, so that was not too bad. We then beat Dagenham Redbridge 2-0 away from home. He was actually poor away from home before there. Obviously lost 3-2 away to Bromley, 4-2 away to Woking, 3-2 away to Barrow as well. But we managed to beat Dagenham Redbridge 2-0. So on the face of it, everything was looking quite good. 1-2 in a row there, 2 clean sheets. We then played Ebbsfleet at home in the FA Trophy semi-final first leg. Demolished them 5-0, which was very nice. But then this is when the bad stuff started happening. No win the last 5 games now in all competitions. We drew at home to Torquay 1-1, which was shocking. Cody Cook made it 1-0. Josh Thomas got a goal back there. We then lost away to Eastleigh 3-2 in the semi-final second leg. Not that it made too much difference. We won 7-3 in aggregate to get to the final there, so it's pretty easy. But the 4 games we've drawn in as well, it's actually not really any difficult teams there. We drew at home to Torquay 1-1, who are sitting 10th in the league. So yeah, okay, decent, but we're at home there, should be winning that game. We drew away to Howden Waterlooville 0-0. They're sitting 12th in the league, so again, a little bit decent, but the next 2 are even worse. We drew at home to Altrincham 1-1, who are sitting 8th in the league. Maybe not as bad as what I first thought, but this last result here, well, this happened 2 days ago, I think it was. As you can imagine, I turned the PC off after this. I just couldn't cope with it. I could not cope with it. When things aren't going my way, things aren't going my way. We went 1-0 up in the game through Pharrell Williams. They made it 1-1, but then we had a goal from Sam Matthews in the 84th minute to make it 2-1. Josh Thomas made it 3-1 in the 87th minute. Looked like the game was done, finished, but no. Josh Hawkes had other ideas. He made it 3-2 in the 90th minute, and then last kick of the game, they made it 3-3 in the 94th minute. And also, in most of these games here, we've been the better team in the game as well. We just cannot convert our chances. And this game against Harrogate there, terrible. If we would have just won that game there, we'll be 2 points clear of Chesterfield with that superior goal difference as well. And we had a little bit of breathing space. But with that happening to us, just unbelievable. And I've changed back to the 4-4-2 after these 4 draws in a row, hoping that maybe we can salvage the season here in the last 2 games. But anyway, let's get to the first game. Then away to Eastleigh. This is a busy one for us. I really hope that we win the first game at least. I really hope we win the first game. As you can see here, back to the 4-4-2. I didn't want to really change things before the end of the season, because obviously it's been a great season for us. I didn't feel like this is the time to change things when there's only 2 games left of the season. But after that Harrogate draw at home now, I thought, you know what, we have to change something now. We can't go with the same formation anymore. We need to go back with a 4-4-2. Maybe this can be the making of the season or the end of the season. We shall see. I'm not going to make any excuses for the team or myself, but we have had a really tired squad now for about 2 or 3 months of all the FA Trophy games, so that is some sort of excuse I'm clinging on, but still, as I said before, we played quite well, just haven't converted the chances. So hopefully with Brook up front with Thomas, maybe we can start creating chances today. Maybe we can start off with a win as well. That will ease my nerves completely and beat Eastleigh away from home. Alright, here we go. 4 draws in a row. Can we start a trend here today? We've got a corner early on here. Johnson, almost with a blinding header there. Also, by the way, I called the team for a team meeting before that Harrogate game. It didn't go down well. It didn't go down well at all. They all threw their toys at their pram, to be honest. Please remember, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button as well. It really helped me out, and it's much appreciated as well. So back on the highlight here. Charters with a long ball forward, trying to find Brook. Unfortunately, Brook is not exceptionally quick. That is absolutely dodgy defending there from Camp. And AC picks up the ball. He's been poor recently. Back to Maguire. He crosses it in. Thomas heads it. Hits the bar. We're looking like the better team in the early stages here. But as I said, in recent times, we've been creating chances. We just cannot convert them. We haven't really created too many chances this game so far, have we? Let's be honest. 3 shots, 1 on target. Eastleigh not creating too much as well. It's a pretty dull first half, has to be said. Not too many chances from either team. Chesterfield, are they winning? I can't see. I don't think they are. I think they're drawing still. Here's the first highlight of the game for Eastleigh. Here's Camp. Abraham. Also back against Harrogate as well. Harrogate had 3 chances in the game. They literally scored all 3 of them. So that was ridiculous. Well, at half-time, it's not going too well, it has to be said. Not creating anything in the game. The midfield, I've just clocked the midfield. They've been absolutely terrible so far in this game. Absolute filth. Sam Matthews has been abysmal with a 6.3 there. But, well, going forward, it's been atrocious, really. Let's be honest. Absolutely atrocious. Well, already at half-time, made a change here. Change back from the 4-4-2 to the 4-3-3. I just feel like we've been absolutely overrun in the midfield there. And just need to get some more chances created here. So I brought off Brook and I brought on Oliver Hammond to hopefully stabilise the midfield a little bit more. We shall see what happens, but at half-time, we're really not happy with that first half there. It's absolutely abysmal, really. Just no chances created. Not that Eastleigh are dominating the game by any means, but we need to start creating some chances here. This is not the time to be accepting draws and things like that. We need to win games, and unfortunately for us, Carter is a man possessed and almost scored a worldy goal there. Questionable defending, though, it has to be said, but that was not a great start to the second half, was it? Chesterfield are still drawing, I believe. Got another highlight here. Matthews with a corner. Saying that about the performance here today as well. We can scrape a 1-0 win in the 94th minute of the game, then I'll happily take that. But we cannot rely on that happening, of course. We've got another corner here. Matthews to take it. He's had a terrible game so far. Can he get an assist, though? He can't. It's cleared. But Genesini's there to mop up. And he crosses. Oh, lovely ball. Lovely ball. On my word. Is that onside? It's not, is it? He has to take a whole 5 seconds to blow his whistle, though, doesn't he? That would have been unbelievable. Genesini. Was that even a... We can't even see Matthews on this screen here, but it looked like it probably would be offside, to be fair. Talking of Matthews, though, he did put the ball in the back of the net, but he's been pretty abysmal today, it has to be said. 6.3 is absolutely disastrous. I'm going to bring on Pharrell Williams for him. Ben Acey as well, as I said, he's been poor, very, very poor recently. Very, very poor. But Liam Higgins is just absolutely useless, so there's no point bringing him on. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Leave it like that. In case we get injury, but I'm not very happy with this. You know what? Let's change from cautious to balanced. Chesterfield are winning their game as well now, so if things stay the same, and Chesterfield win the final game of the season, they've won the title, haven't they? So, oh dear. Well, go hard or go home, they're saying that, so I've got a bit more positive here. Been a terrible game. Chesterfield are winning 3-0. Shamanga with a hat-trick there, so we need to win this game. We need to win this game. I can't believe we've been top of the league for like 20 game weeks in a row, maybe even more, and at the last couple of game weeks, Chesterfield are going to pip us to the top here. With us going positive, that could mean that our defence might get opened up here. What a disaster. What a disastrous end to the season. Oh my word. What an absolute disaster. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Well, Liam Higgins is absolutely atrocious, but we have to give him a chance here, haven't we? What else can we do? But he is terrible, he is. He's absolutely terrible. I don't know what on earth I was thinking buying Liam Higgins, because he is woeful. Talking of woeful, I'm a woeful manager, it seems, because, yeah, basically, the title's in our back pocket, basically, and we've absolutely blown it here. Yeah. 8 minutes to go, we're 1-0 down. How has he missed that, by the way? No idea. At this moment in time, in Chesterfield, they're having a massive party because all they need to do is win their final game of the season. They've won the title, so unbelievable. What a cookie crumble this is. Shocking. Playoffs. And if we don't go up on the playoffs, then what a disaster. We're on top of the entire season. Look at our goal difference. It's about plus 40 better than the next team. It's just, if we go 2-0 here, 2-0 is game over. I don't know what the keeper's doing there, but somehow he's caught it. The 4-4-2 really backfired in this game as well. It was terrible in that first half. Absolutely terrible. Not like we created too many opportunities here, but it's Liam Higgins to Williams. He scores, but as I said, we don't really need draws. We need wins. So, don't really get too excited about that, because if Chesterfield win their last game of the season, they still won the title anyway. So, yeah. A couple minutes to go here. That's now 5 draws in a row, and that is not what we need, is it? Not what we need at all. Doesn't really make a difference at all, really, because, well, it does. It does, I guess. If Chesterfield draw and we win the final game of the season, it does make a difference in that sense, but oh well. Going forward has been abysmal recently. Really has been abysmal, and yeah, we're officially second in the league now. We're officially second in the league, and Chesterfield got final game of the season. Away to Southend, 13th in the league, a team who are not playing for anything. Look at Enoch Asante, look, top of the average rating there. I'm guessing he's loving life right now. He moved over to Chesterfield from us, got a massive pay rise, and at the moment they're top of the league. I can't believe they're top of the league. I can't believe we are not. We've drawn 5 in a row. How are we drawn 5 in a row? It's ridiculous. Oh my word. Well, not only do we need help from Chesterfield, we need to win our final game of the season anyway. We don't win, we can't win the title, of course. We're 2 points behind, and we need Chesterfield to drop some points. We're at home to Darlington, and Darlington are 22nd. They've already been relegated, and also I'm playing against my former assistant manager, of course, Jack Payne. So hopefully we can win that. We should win that. We should win the last game of the season. Surely we've got to win the last game of the season, but now we need help. Now it's not in our hands, but to be honest with you, I do not care the slightest. As long as we win the title, I do not care. But Darlington at home, the final game of the season. Will we secure the title or not? Find out in a sec. Okay, here we go. Final game of the season at home to Darlington. Southend at home to Chesterfield as well. Or Chesterfield away to Southend, shall I say. Makes it even more depressing the fact that we wouldn't concede those 2 goals in injury time against Harrogate. All we needed to beat Darlington at home here today, and we secured a title. But let's not give up just yet. We don't know what's going to happen here. Southend are it's not the easiest of games for Chesterfield, it has to be said. 13th in the league. They've obviously got a little bit about them, but Chesterfield just seem to always grind out results, so I'm just very, very concerned here. Surely there has to be no doubt here that we're going to beat Darlington at home. Surely we had to beat Darlington at home, though. 22nd in the league, 39 points, already relegated. Got to beat Darlington at home. Got to do our job, at least. Got to do our job and just hope that Southend can somehow draw or beat Chesterfield. Of course, as I said, if Southend draw against Chesterfield and we beat Darlington, we're promoted because of goal difference. So, yeah. All we need to do is see Southend get a point there against Chesterfield at home, and us beat Darlington, and we can still win the title. So if we go into the playoffs, I really will start fearing the worst here, because I don't want to play in the playoffs against teams like Notts County, to be honest with you, or any of the teams. I don't want to play in the playoffs. Who would want to play in the playoffs? Not me. Okay, here we go. Final game of the season. Home to Darlington. Got to be winning this one, as I said. Just hope and pray that Chesterfield drop points to Southend there. And also gone with a little bit of a switch again, as you can see. Went with a 4-4-2 in the last game. Didn't like it at all. I did not like it at all. It was terrible, actually. Absolutely terrible. And I've gone with a 4-3-3 here today. 3 centre midfielders. Got Hammond in there with Charters, who are both quite defensively minded. So hopefully they will offer some stability there in midfield. And Mundell there getting forward. Mazzala attack. Hopefully he can add to the goal department. We shall see. Also, Dinzay's back in the team today, who was missed there against Eastleigh, of course. So he's back in the team for today's game. Carson's back as well. Mundell's back in the team. Hammond starts as well. Williams comes in for AC, who's been poor recently, as I said. Matthews was terrible in that last game, but yeah, Thomas, we need him to step up today. He's got 39 goals. Can he make it 40 here today? Can he get us the win? And can we secure the title? I can't believe we're going into the final game of the season, not top of the league, but as I said, as long as we end off the season top of the league, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Not really a great start to this game either. 10 minutes in, not yet to have a shot in the game. I'm keeping one strong eye on that Chesterfield result as well today. 5 draws in a row. Can we buck the trend here? But to be honest with you, the damage might have already been done. If Chesterfield win, then it has been done. Anyway, here's Johnson to Mundell. Lovely ball forward to Thomas. Can he make his 40th goal of the season? He does get his 40th goal of the season. So at this moment in time, we are top of the league, but obviously a long way to go yet. He might even be offside, actually. Is he not? No, he's not. He's not offside. Definitely not offside. 40 goals of the season for Thomas there. Yeah, way onside. Tying his run to perfection. Lovely finish as well. 40 goals of the season is definitely one hell of a contribution. Chesterfield, are they drawing still? I think they are. They are. Chesterfield still 0-0 with Southend, but as I said, no reason to get any sort of excitement yet, that is for sure, because there's a long, long way to go. Has been a great first half from us as well. 30 minutes in, only had one shot on target in the match. We're playing against a team who are already relegated at home as well, so this is a bit poor, to tell you the truth. But at the moment, we're winning the game, so let's not complain. Here's Mundell again, created the first goal. He finds Matthews, the Hammond. Back to Matthews, had a woeful game there against Eastleigh. Picks out a cross, oh my word. How was that almost a goal? That's very bizarre, wasn't it? Chesterfield, still 0-0. Chesterfield, still 0-0. It's poor first half though, isn't it? Really? Come on. Wake up, boys. Come on, let's get a second goal before half-time here. Matthews, strange free kick when Nelson gets there. Pass back to Matthews. He shoots. Get in. Where was he against Eastleigh? No one knows. What a goal that is from Matthews there. Absolutely brilliant, that. Brilliant. What a finish. Lovely curl on the ball from Matthews, this. Unbelievable finish. To be fair, the goalkeeper is a bit blinded there by all the players in the box, but lovely finish nonetheless. And at half-time, are Chesterfield still drawing? Well, it hasn't been a great first half, but let's be honest, we're winning the game 2-0, so let's not complain at all. Chesterfield, well, it's not going to show us just yet. We'll see after this highlight, I guess. Showing the highlight into the second half. But also, no matter what happens, even if we go into the playoffs, it's paramount that we win this game and in style as well. So we go into the playoffs with a little bit of confidence. Of course, I'm not hoping for that, not by any means. But if worst comes to worst, then let's at least win this game, get some confidence, get a bit familiar to this formation here as well, going into the playoffs. But let's hope we don't go into the playoffs. Danny Cashman. He is the Cashman. You need cash, go to Danny. Well, you know what? We're at home to one of the worst teams in the league here. We are not playing well at all. At all. But I'm hesitant to do anything because we're winning the game 2-1. Should be 3-1. So I don't really want to change anything, to be honest with you. Back on the highlight again. Matthews to take it. The free kick, I mean. Here comes Liddell, but no, he gives the ball to Johnson. Been a good loan signing, Johnson. Or Thomas. What lovely forward play that was. What lovely forward play. 41st goal of the season now. Is Chesterfield still 0-0? Longer remains 0-0. Is great for us, but can Southend nick a goal? Can Southend nick... What a play by Thomas this was, by the way. Just gives the defender the slip there, which is great. Yeah, Chesterfield is still 0-0 at the minute. So at the minute we're still going up, but as I said, still way too early yet as well. Still 33 minutes to go. Of course, Chesterfield only need one goal, and they're going up. So, yeah, 0-0 is very nerve-wracking. But 3-1 up here. We blew a 3-1 lead at home to Harrogate. Surely we're not going to blow a 3-1 lead at home to Darlington. Surely we can't. They're useless. It's Isted. Kicks the ball long. At least Thomas has got a couple of goals here today as well. Here comes Darlington again, but Thomas wins the ball back there. Here's Mundell, back to Ninzei. Here's Matthews to Johnson. Johnson kicks it long to Thomas. He's on a hat-trick. Oh my word, the audacity. Oh my word. A lot of highlights in the second half though. Still got the ball. They win it back, but then Charters is there to cover. Back to Ninzei. I think a fourth goal, well, you'd like to think so. You think a fourth goal would seal the deal for us here. We can stop worrying about this game, just worry about the Chesterfield game. He's mile offside there, isn't he? Mile offside. Chesterfield is still 0-0 as it stands. Less than 30 minutes to go. Let's make a change here. Been playing quite well, the team. Been playing quite well. Well, Charles on the yellow card scares me a little bit. Let's take him off. Let's bring on Roberts for him. But Harron is the ball midfielder there. And Thomas on the yellow card as well. We've got to start thinking about the playoffs if we get there as well. So we don't want him suspended for the playoffs. That would be a disaster. Anyway, 20 minutes to go. Still, not. There's no point unless Southend score a goal. Will I be starting to celebrate that we might win the title here? Mundell's through. Can he make it 4-1? He does, but it's offside. Played better in the second half, I think. Doing quite well. A lot of highlights. The highlights come around so quickly, I'm yet to see. I can't look at the Chesterfield score there. Here's Mundell. Nice, he keeps the ball. And then he does that. Chesterfield, it's still 0-0, I think. Chesterfield is still 0-0. 10 minutes to go. Oh my word, if they score in the last 10 minutes, I'm going to be absolutely devastated. Matthews with corner. Come on, let's steal this one here. Let's get a fourth goal. No, don't do this. Goodness sake. Tackle him, would ya? Oh my word. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. We're at home to a team already been relegated. And I'll tell you what, we were 3-1 up our own. I'm giving up on FootballManager. We don't win this game, I'm giving up on FootballManager. I've given up. Couple minutes to go and Chesterfield is still 0-0. Oh, don't do this, FootballManager. No goals here in the last 5 minutes. Please, no goals here in the last 5 minutes. Oh my word. We've won. Get in! Yes! Get in! We've won the title. Oh my word. Well, I'll tell you what, let's forget about that ending to the season there. 5 draws in a row, massively struggling to beat Darlington at home, but it doesn't matter because we have done it. Chesterfield have blown their opportunity on the final game there. They've obviously drawn 0-0 to Southend, or lost, because we are lifting the title right now, so... Oh my word. I can't... You know what? After we drew with Eastleigh there, I was 100% guaranteed that we have not won the title now. 100% guaranteed. So the fact that we've done it is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Can't believe that. Get in. 2 seasons at Dover. 2 promotions. Very, very nice indeed. Very, very nice. 2 titles as well. So one of Vanarama South and one of Vanarama National, of course. So yet to see a playoffs, which, well, hopefully I'll never see a playoffs. I don't like playoffs. They're very nerve-wracking. Very, very nerve-wracking indeed. Well, that was a very, very nervy end to the season. But the defence... despite conceding 2 goals, did really well. Eastleigh is a very much a hit and miss keeper with 6.4 there. Going forward, we still have our problems. Of course, Thomas scored 2 goals today, but we are at home to Darlington, who are one of the worst teams in the league. So can't get carried away. But as I said, at the end of the day, we have won the title. We won back-to-back titles here. We're up to the League 2. I'm yet to still receive a job offer from any team, but we're in League 2 now. So I've climbed 2 divisions in 2 seasons. So that's very, very much happy days. Yeah, Chesterfield, where are they? There was no goals in that Chesterfield game, so even up to the end, they could have scored and nicked the title off us, which would be absolutely devastating. 92 points, average of 2 points a game is pretty good, but it could have been a lot better than that. We had a poor end to the season, very poor end to the season, but luckily for us, we managed to just scrape over the line. Well, because we avoided the playoffs in this episode, of course, I will feature the Notts County FA Trophy final in this episode here today. Obviously, it's not the most important thing in the world, but can we end the season off with a double? And if we do beat Notts County as well, it'll be 3 trophies in just 2 seasons here at Dover. Notts County FA Trophy final coming up next. Okay, here we are. It's time for the official final game of the season. How good would it be to go out with another trophy here and win the FA Trophy final? Could this be the last ever game with Dover as well? If I get a good offer for a team before the start of next season, then I'm definitely considering taking it. But what is a good offer now? Now we're in League 2, because obviously League 1 is only a division away. Is it a championship job? I don't know. I just don't know, to be honest with you. I was highly expecting to get a job offer this season. Literally, I've not been linked to any job. I've not received any job interview, so it's very bizarre. I did reject the contracts from Dover up until about 2 months ago, in game, of course, not in real life. And yeah, I've accepted the job, the new contract from Dover, which is another year contract. So I'm probably going to start off League 2 with Dover, and I'm not just going to resign because I don't want to do that. But yeah, a bit bizarre that I have yet to receive a job interview, and probably not going to get a job offer in between the 2 seasons here. It doesn't usually happen like that. It usually happens when a manager gets sacked, I guess you could say. So, yeah, interesting to see what happened. But anyway, what a great end to this season. Won the title for the skin of our teeth. But can we put a cherry on top here and beat Notts County in the FA Trophy final? I'm actually not going to make any changes to the team for today's game from that Darlington win, although we did scrape against Darlington 3-2. That was our first win in 6 games, so I'm going to stick with the same 11 here today, and hopefully they can win the trophy for us. Well, it's been 3.5 weeks since the end of the season, so it's a bit bizarre to come back for the FA Trophy final 3.5 weeks after the final game of the season. So the playoffs have been and gone, and neither Notts County or Chesterfield went up from the playoffs. It was actually Bromley who beat Chesterfield and Notts County to get promoted to League 2 of us. So with Bromley joining us in League 2 next season, which is quite interesting. By the way, this final has been absolutely disastrous so far. There's been one shot from either of us and none on target in the game so far. What a terrible final to feature here. Manager's gone straight in through to the next season. This has been abysmal. Finally get a highlight here, but what on earth is going on? Oh my word. Here's Notts County with the ball, but I'm really not happy the way we ended the season, but I'm putting that to one side because we've won the league title. I do care about this trophy, of course. I do want to win it. We've won all these games to get to the final. To lose at the final hurdle would be a bit annoying, but of course I don't care about this trophy nowhere near as much as the league title, that is for sure. But so if we do lose this game, it wouldn't be a disaster. Not for me, but it would be nice if we turned up at least in the game. Just been terrible so far. I feel like why did I space click for all that time there for 3.5 weeks? For this nonsense. Honestly, they're absolutely dominating the possession, by the way. They're dominating the game as well. I'll say they're dominating the game. They can't create anything in the game. There's not been a shot on target in the match so far. What an abysmal first half. Terrible. Throwing the water bowl, sending enough from that. That was absolutely terrible, that. We need to make a change here, that is for sure. Well, I've thrown the water bowl and I've changed to a 4-4-2 at half time because that was just terrible. We're not creating anything in the game whatsoever. And we are 1-0 down in the game now, straight from second half, but doesn't make too much difference to what I've done because we cannot have a single shot in the game. We're not going to do anything in the game, are we? So it doesn't really make a difference to me. We can see a goal or not. But this game so far has been absolutely atrocious, honestly. We've had such a terrible end to the season. It's making me a little bit worried for next season for League 2. A little bit worried. Obviously, I need to strengthen the team. That is for sure. We've lost this final. That is paramount to me because we cannot have a shot for love nor money in this game. Oh my word, what a terrible performance this is. What an absolutely terrible Why did I bring you back for this? Why did I bring you back for this? Why? What is the point? Will you make it a point here? Will you do a sensational comeback? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, this is getting embarrassing now. Is that 3-0? No, should be. Oh my word, that midfield display today. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, I just made a treble substitution there. I don't even care about winning the trophy anymore because we've been that bad, but at least let us have to have a shot on target in the game, please, boys. Here's Brooke, who's come off the bench there, and Thomas has scored. I've got more direct as well. It's disallowed, of course it is. Of course it is. What an awful performance, though. Yeah, Brooks on the pitch. I think Roberts I brought on as well, and also I brought on AC, but yeah, this is one of the worst performances of the season. Probably the worst. And as I say, I'm annoyed the fact that I just sat there space clicking for the last 15 minutes just to get to this game, which seems pretty darn pointless because it's been woeful. Is this one going to count? It does. Gets in. 2-1. Let's hope after all. I was tempted to bring off Thomas for Brooke because he had a 6.1, but I did remember that it's Josh Thomas and he scored over 40 goals this season, so I kept him on the pitch and he's scored a goal there. We've finally had a shot on target, which is nice, of course, by scoring that goal, so that's great, but what a woeful performance. Well, 15 minutes to go. In the second half, we've actually finally woken up a little bit, which is nice to see, of course. Go positive. Let's see if we make a difference here. At least we haven't embarrassed ourselves completely towards the end here. Finally started to create something, which is great. And then Johnson goes and does that, doesn't he? Throws into the ground. Anyway, it's not the dream ending to the season, but as I said, the league title was 1,000 times more important than this. 1,000 times more important than this. But it is a bit pathetic, the fact that we've haven't turned up in this final whatsoever. It's been absolutely woeful. Not a great way to end the season, that is for sure, but we won the league title. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Well, we're definitely better in the second half, that is for sure. And at least we didn't completely embarrass ourselves in the end. One shot, none on target for the first 60 minutes of the match or something stupid. So at least yeah, at least we didn't embarrass ourselves completely towards the end there. We lost the FA Trophy final, unfortunately. Won't get another chance to win this, at least I hope we don't. Otherwise, I'll be down managing the team in the Valorant National again, because obviously they don't play it in the League 2. So, yeah, I did this last FM as well, by the way, with Hereford. We lost in the FA Trophy semi-final. It wasn't quite the final, but we were big favourites to go through to the final there and even win it. So, done the same thing here with Dover. Will I ever win the FA Trophy? It's my dream to win the FA Trophy. We cannot do it, unfortunately. Well, that is the end of Season 2. Of course, we have sealed promotion to League 2, which is absolutely brilliant. Back-to-back promotions here with Dover. In terms of my plans for next season, well, obviously I need to strengthen the team even more. I've been given 80k to spend, which is nice, and I've 4.47k left in the wage budget as well, so hopefully you can get much in the wage budget there. Yes, about 6k in the wage budget. 80k is not going to get much here in the lower leagues, has to be said. So got a little bit of money to spend, that is for sure. We need a new goalkeeper. That is paramount. The last 5 games of the season has proved that to me. Istead, 6.34, woeful, absolutely woeful. So we need a new goalkeeper, that is for sure. Josh Thomas, number 1 priority to get him on loan again for next season. 42 goals he got in just 38 starts. That is amazing. Matthew's got 21 assists as well, but I think League 2 is a bit too much of a step up for him, it has to be said. Yeah, just definitely need to strengthen the team as much as I can. League 2, will we look for triple promotions in a row? I don't know about that, but we shall see, I guess. It's been a memorable season for us. It was a great ending, winning the league title. Unfortunately, the FA Trophy final there was pretty pathetic, to tell you the truth. But we got the main thing, the league title. We're playing League 2 next season. Make sure you join me for the next episode, guys, and that'll feature the first games of the League 2 season. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember, if you like the video, to hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and you much appreciate it as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.